what's your mobile strategy when it comes to local businesses? And I think we're going to discuss this today in context of the Google SEO Starter Guide.
Yep.
Yes, Google does tell you what you need to do to be successful on their own search engine. And so we have a series here. We've gone through the guide and talking about it in the perspective of local businesses.
Yep.
So I'm Stephen Lau.
And I'm Tahmid Jawad.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about mobile and what's in this guide. So Google does say, it's like, hey, here's a mobile strategy. You should have some sort of focus on mobile.
For sure. The way it's moving forward, people are now spending more time on their mobile devices compared to desktop or laptop.
So, of course, that may or may not be true depending on where you are. But ultimately, you need to look at your Google Analytics to determine how many of your users view your business on a phone, on a tablet, or on the desktop. So I'll put it in context here of a local business. Should you care about this? Yeah, so let's just say you're a restaurant. How come restaurants today have vegan-only menus or vegetarian menu or options? Why is that? Well, because people want that.
Yep.
Right? So you're catering to your audience. So the same with marketing, you have to focus on what tools they're using to view your website, which is mobile. Then the other thing that I think is not discussed is cost. So Google does say that its recommended strategy is to have a responsive website. So a responsive website is something where the website just adjusts to the size of the screen, doesn't matter what it is. If it's a phone, it's only this big. If it's a desktop, maybe it's only this big. So as you start to fool around with the browser size, it just readjusts itself completely.
Yeah, I personally feel responsive website is a must nowadays.
And well, cost-wise too, right?
Yeah, and also I used to see people having different version of their website for mobile and for laptop.
Yes.
But I feel that's more costly to maintain and also difficult. So instead of having that, if you just had a fully responsive website, then you can just maintain one single website and it can adjust automatically based on the devices that your users are using.
And this is a good strategy for local businesses, because if you are a bigger company, have more budget, and you have people that are just focused on particular channels or audience, right? Then maybe having a mobile website and a desktop website is perfect for you, because you may want to show more videos on the desktop, less videos on the mobile, different imagery on the desktop, different imagery on the mobile. So
especially for e-commerce website, that makes more sense, right? But for a local business perspective, I feel it's easier for the local business owner to maintain one single website that can adjust based on the devices.
A very important thing, maybe it's not necessarily covered in the starter guide, is in a mobile website, you have to make the phone number very visible.
Yep.
They're on a mobile device. They can contact you by clicking on the phone number.
Right.
That's what they usually want.
Yeah, since it's a responsive website, so what happens is sometimes I've seen that the mobile number hides when
it goes to
a mobile version. So that's no good. So you have to make sure that the mobile number is always visible. And also, we have to talk about the site speed as well, right? People on mobile, they want it really fast.
Well, let's talk about this, because in the guide, it says that, hey, you know what? Want to test the friendliness of your website on mobile? Here, go to the Google testing tool.
Right, Google has a testing tool.
And this testing tool also talks about the speed of your website as well, right? And so it's important to know that mobile, because people are searching on the mobile, they have maybe bandwidth issues if they don't have unlimited bandwidth, right? So the website has to be speedy.
Yeah, so adjust your JavaScript files, or maybe the size of your images, or maybe the programming style, so that it loads faster on a mobile device. And also, I think the server where your website is hosted, it also plays a major role in the speed.
That's correct. So if you do the test on Google, and there's other tests out there as well, like GTmetrix and whatnot, you can test the speed of your mobile, and it gives you some recommendations too on what you need to look for, obviously.
Yep.
So I think in summary then, mobile is super important. In fact, for many industries, like imagine if you take a look at your stats and you see it's like, well, 80% of my users are mobile.
Yep.
maybe you should take a look at a mobile first website.
First website, yeah.
Right? Designed for mobile first,
and then adjust.
and then the desktop second, right? Also, when designing for mobile, make sure your phone number is very, very visible.
Yeah.
That's probably what they want to do because they're on the mobile looking at your website, right? They want to contact you. They want to travel to your business. You got to make it very easy for them to do so, right? Another thing is that obviously when it comes down to cost, you're not going to have a regular website and a mobile website, especially if you're a local business. Like at least 99% of local businesses don't need that, right?
Yeah, difficult to manage.
So you have a responsive website. So it just adjusts to the screen size, whether it's mobile or not. So mobile is super important because it's a new segment of the market that's growing, like in many areas. In certain cities, it's already like 90, 95%, 99% usage there first. So really creating mobile is super important.
Based on the industry as well, some industries has more users who are looking more on mobile devices.
That's correct. Yeah. So you have to adjust. So if you want any more information on mobile, optimizing for mobile, and how to take advantage of mobile with respect to search engine optimization, just drop us a line. Our information is located below. And remember, we're doing this because there is the Google SEO Starter Guide, where Google tells you what you need to do on your website. We're just kind of summarizing it with respect to local businesses. So I hope you enjoyed this session, and I look forward to hearing from you. I'm Stephen Lau, signing off.
I'm Tahmid Jawad, signing off.
If you like this video, please share,
like,
and subscribe to our channel.